Giving all giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rekah Kodash. Shalom, peace, blessings, and power and strength unto the men pushing this work and this truth diligently, the elect scattered upon the four corners of the earth. Much honor and respect to the elder apostle, men of the GMS church. Yahweh is the most high name. Yahweh Shai is the name of his son, the only begotten son, the Messiah, the one that is about to return. The title of this lesson is Earth Will Have Noble and Honorable Rulers. Because, of course, that's not the case right now. This place is being ruled and governed by children, degenerate children that are just pedophiles, and every bad name that you could think of, you can apply it to these people. This so-called white man, Esau, Edom. Noble, it says having or showing fine personal qualities or high moral principles and ideals. Upright, righteous, virtuous, good. And these are all good words that you'll see within the scriptures and words that I will get within the scriptures, talking about and going into the rulers and how it will be the new earth and world that's to come will be governed. What power that is backed by, what principles and laws and governing system that is all founded upon. It's founded upon uprightness, honorable, nobility, good, righteous, virtuous, honest, all those things. Honorable, definition for honorable meaning. Bringing or worthy of honor, honest, ethical. So we get the point. Since I seen the word upright, I'm going to go here. No, wait, it was. So I'll start with this one. So Romans 7 and 12, wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good, because the new earth and the new world will be governed by the laws and the statutes and the commandments that abideth forever. The same ones that's been written in a book over 2,000 years ago, the same ones that we read today, they're going to still be around in the new world to come that is governed by the Hebrew Israelites of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai's kingdom that is ran and the heirs of Yahweh Shai kingdom, the elect of the nation of Israel, the house of David, the so-called black people and indigenous and natives, the elect of the nation of Israel will be governing the new world to come by these same laws and statutes and commandments. So Romans 7 and 12, wherefore the law is holy and the commandment holy and just and good. So it is going to be governed by this commandment and these laws that are good and just. So when we go to that word good, you're going to see upright, which we got that word upright from noble and honorable. Upright, honorable, of good constitution. So good. That's the law that we're going to be using and pushing out into the earth. What we're going to be ministering and pushing forth this same law that is righteous and that is good. Deuteronomy 32:4. He is the rock. His work is perfect. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. I'm going to start at 3. Deuteronomy 32:3. Because I will publish the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Ascribe ye greatness into our power. He is the rock. His work is perfect. Perfection. Perfect. For all his ways are judgment, a God, a power, a God of truth, nobility, truth, honesty, and without iniquity. Just and right is he. Remember, he's not a man. We're not talking about a man. We're talking about a God. We're not talking about a regular Homo sapien man, you know, that can make mistakes, that can put forth selfish laws or uh, bogus decrees, just wickedness. We're talking about a God that is above the workings of a man. So he is the rock, NLT. He is the rock. His deeds are perfect. Everything he does is just and fair. Everything he does is just and fair. He is a faithful God who does no wrong. So he is absolutely perfect. And the ways that he created, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, the laws that he created, the instructions for ruling and governing the earth and the people, it's not created by a man. It was created by a God, a omnipotent God, whose ways we can't even understand, whose mind and whose minds and thoughts and ways are far, far beyond our own. So you can rest assured that the new world to come is going to be just, right, and fair by the rulers. And it says it. So he is a faithful God who does no wrong. How just and upright he is. So Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Because when we, the rightful heirs to the earth, with Yahushua, who's supposed to be really running the earth, are back in where we're supposed to be, back in authority, when we're pushing these laws, statutes, commandments of the Bible, governing things and running things how it is supposed to be ran, people are going to be happy. They're going to be coming to our God, and they're going to be coming to us and praising Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai through us, and just giving glory and thanks. It says it somewhere. Yeah, let me pull that up. So this is what I was trying to go on and articulate. Deuteronomy 4 and 6. Keep therefore and do them, this same law that is holy, just, and good, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great who hath God, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, so nigh unto them, as the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for. For what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I set before you this day? So they're going to be praising, giving praises, and they're going to be happy that we're judging them and that we're over them. They're going to love the law. They're going to like the law. So Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Because they forsake righteousness and uprightness. Yeah, I'll just go here since I read that because the wicked beareth rule, so the people are mourning right now. This is because of all of their crap. I mean, the wicked people, they're ruling, so they do stuff like this. Sirach 10:8, because of unrighteous dealings, which of course wicked people are going to do, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. See, and verse 4, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. We see how unprofitable the current guy in power is. Esau Edom, the so-called white man. You see what he's doing, how unprofitable he is, how unrighteous his dealings are. So he has to go. So jumping here, Numbers 23:19, God, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, is not a man that he should lie. People lie, humans lie, especially the wicked. Who says John 8:44, he's the father of lies. Neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good? Showing his perfectness, his uprightness, never lying, and always perfect, never making a mistake, always got a plan or a rhyme or a reason. Always. These are the words, these are the laws. This is the mind that's going to be behind the operation of the new world. That, that we look forward to. We're not going to be ruled by this dude, by this childish, dirty, pedophile caveman. This lowlife. Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? See, he's covering up the true judges, the true rulers, the true governing system. The word of the Lord, the men that are pushing forth the word of the Lord, the true rulers and judges. It's the current situation, but we can look forward to something to come. Where is that at? No. The no continuing city It says Hebrews 13 and 14, for here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. So this place is going down for its unrighteous dealings. See the and Sirach 10 and 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So this is, comforting that this wicked man that is ruling, who has the earth, is about to be replaced with one that is profitable because of these crazy dealings and wicked dealings. He's gonna go. The Lord said he's gonna go. And again, this can be counted on. You can count on these words. Because Numbers 29, 23, and 19, God is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken it, and shall he not make it good? So these words you can count on. You can count on that. And everything's going to be back in order. And it's going to be beautiful again. Not crazy like how it is now with this crazy guy running things. Sirach 10 and 4, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And you can count on these words. I didn't even get this one. Psalms 18 and 30. As for God, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him. So now you can just run through the rest of these. Psalms 12 and 6, the words of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, are pure words. As silver tried in the furnace of earth, purified 7 times, showing his perfection. These purified words is going to be what is regurgitated by his men, if that's the right word, regurgitated, but repeated by his men. Pure words that are righteous words and just words, fair words. Isaiah 55 and 8, for, just doubling down on the same idea, further proving it. Isaiah 55 and 8, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. So it wasn't man that came up with these laws and commandments and these statutes, these instructions. It was a God. It was an omnipresent, omnipotent, omnipotent power who's just perfect, does no wrong. And we're waiting for these judgments to be in the earth. The earth is going to be. Let's see. Is this it? Isaiah 14 and 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Because the judgments are in the earth. It says, when my judgments are in the earth, the people will learn righteousness. People will learn righteousness. But the Israelites, and then on to the other humans that are on the planet. Isaiah 26:9. With my soul have I desired thee in the night. Yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early. For when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness. They will learn what righteousness is like. They will learn and see and feel and know, really learn what righteousness is. And it's going to start with a lot of people dying, a lot of fire, and a lot of bloodshed to get to this point. And for you other nations, you're going to have to, get some hardcore slavery before we ease up on you. And that's fair and that's just. Why? Because these same words said that Deuteronomy 32:4, he is the rock. His deeds are perfect. Everything he does is just and fair. He is a faithful God. He who does no wrong. How just and upright is he? He is. So when it says this, let me get another one on deck. Kind of call on me. Yes, I got it right. All right, so again, just and right is he who does no wrong. Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Right? So that's fair. He that leadeth into captivity, you shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword, you will be killed with the sword. That's fair. So all the other nations, you're gonna get led into captivity. It's fair. And after you serve out your punishment, things can get better for you. Things will be better. But whatever the law say, that's what we're going by. We're not going by nothing of our minds. We're gonna be leaning. We're gonna be perfect beings, so we're gonna be leaning on. It's just gonna be all Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We're gonna be perfect. We won't be doing unrighteous, weird shit like this devil that's in power. None of that weird stuff. So this is Luke 21:24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down by the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So all of the nations had us in slavery. So again, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. We were led captive into all nations. Everybody had us in slavery, I believe. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So going back to Revelation 13:10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So that's fair. So finishing this out, closing this out. Psalm 9:8, and he shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. John 7:24. Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. So that is it. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. The animals won't even be suffering how they are right now, having all types of parasites that they're not supposed to have, worms in them and stuff, just suffering diseases and little craziness that these animals be going through because of Esau's wicked imaginations and what he be doing and injecting and so on and so forth. Just a bunch of stuff. So Sirach 10:4 close out here. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable, completely profitable in all regards. So, shalom, peace and blessings.